as the great Tom Larshide used to say, is it pain or is it injury? And 48 hours later, Besser is right back in the Vancouver lineup for this game against his home state team with the puck drop and play underway here in this game against the Canucks. Vinny Hinostroza in to take this face-off against Lucas Reichel, lost it. Puck center, trickles to the crease, knocked away by the goaltender Gustafsson. Going to try to pass for Sasson, but he was headed to the bench and replaced by Elias Pettersson. Eriksson in, centers for Boldy, spin move and a shot, and Demko there to make the save. And now Kaprizov onto the left wing. Johansson moves in with a wrist shot. Demko got it with the right arm. He tried to cover, but he pulled it back with too much force. Puck squirted to the middle, shot wide by David Jiricek from the blue line. Now Zeev Buyan puts the puck behind the goal. Wild try to center, blocked by P.O. Joseph. Johansson's onto it. He had that shot off the left wing that gave Demko some trouble. Now passes down from Marco Rossi. Foligno around to the far side, teed up. Hinostroza with a shot. The right pad saved by Demko.
Errant rebound that they just continue to pounce with.
Good read by Hronek and a centering pass. Rebound. McEachern is stopped by Gustafsson. His first test after Minnesota. Wild. Jared Spurgeon with a wrist shot through traffic, and Demko going to make a stick save on that one. Taking his passes, Kaprizov, who moves in over the Vancouver line, throws on the brakes, puts one towards the middle, thrown in front, deflected just wide off Wielander. Dug free by Evander Kane, and he'll bring it ahead for Vancouver. Canuck lines mixed up a bit after the penalty kill. There's a right pad save off McEachern, but Gustafsson.
The Wild thought they could do a quick up, but Pettersson stayed there to intercept that pass.
Wild move in, Eriksson across, Tarasenko scores! It was not the cleanest of entries.
His second as a member of the Wild, and follow this bouncing puck. It gets knocked out of the air by Eriksson, and Tarasenko's able to get it to his backhand and underneath Demko, who reaches out with that left pad, but isn't sure if Tarasenko's going to elevate it or slide it. And it goes underneath and in. And Minnesota's power play comes to life, 1-0.
He passes down to Sherwood. Here's Carlson again. Linus Carlson back to Hronek. Wrist shot, blocker saved by Gustafsson, who saw that one all the way. He's on the line with Elias Pettersson, Jake DeBrusk to start period number 2. Vladimir Tarasenko has the game's only goal. Banks the puck to the corner for Sherwood, spinning on Brock Faber. Back to the blue line, Elias Pettersson. Wrist shot tipped off the side of the net by Kane, and then he got his own rebound, but couldn't put it short side past Gustafsson. Wild breakout. Tarasenko, the goal scorer, fan on his pass. Hronek unloaded the puck, and Minnesota able to pick it up, but Boldy's pass went off the end of his stick, and Hronek brings the puck to center. Wrists one in off the glass. Kane around for Tom Wielander. Passes near side to Evander Kane, tees it up, hard shot by Marcus Pettersson, stopped Kane. Passes to Hronek, nice feed to Kane. Works his way over the Minnesota blue line, finds some space. Following up is Hronek with a blast, and swallowing that up is Gustafsson. Here's DeBrusk making moves. To the back end, feeds back. Hronek with a shot, blocker save. Rebound comes back to the left point. After that hard check, I believe, from Pitlick. Here's Pitlick the other way. Trennan slides one to the goal, knocked away by Thatcher Demko. Zeev Buyan. Tarasenko missed the pass, and out come the Canucks. O'Connor to O'Ratchen. Back to O'Connor. Far side. McEachern with a shot. They score on the rebound. O'Connor going to the net. Mackenzie McEachern has his first point as a Vancouver Canuck on the first goal of the season for Drew O'Connor that ties the game at 1.
And the smart play is to get it to the middle of the ice. It's going to happen there for O'Connor. Off to the side and then right to the net for the rebound. It goes right onto his stick. After McEachern guides it towards the goaltender, who can't handle the rebound properly. O'Connor's right there, jams it home.
Knocked away by Hronek, who now goes after the puck and sends it near side, but Minnesota has players there. Faber across, Boldy off the shoulder of Thatcher Demko. Rossi sends one down to Kaprizov, who cuts across, leaves the puck. Rossi down low, brought in front, and a shot stopped by Demko. Was it blocked?
To circle up high and then do a lot of interchange. So you got to communicate, but there's an open lane towards the net.
You're right. That is a great save.
Just sneaks to Johansson. He thinks he can just elevate.
He hits a room there on the left wing. Now it's Hartman in front. To the side, and Kaprizov is stopped by Demko. Again moving to his left and able to seal the post and get the whistle.
The electric player comes out from behind the net, thinks he can wedge it through Demko.
Here's Rossi moving in on Myers. Marco Rossi turns. Minnesota's changing its defense. Puts one in front. And a shot. Got through Demko and off the side of the net.
It towards the front of the net. Here's a snapshot. It's going to bounce and be fed over to Tarasenko. And Demko, we've seen him multiple times in this game, get to the glove side, seal things off. This time he's not against the post.
Rossi wins it, but just held in by Middleton. There's a long shot. Rebound. They score. Rossi. He won the draw cleanly, and he went to the front of the net to make it 2-1 Minnesota.
Then you got to know what you're doing afterwards. And Tarasenko's going to go up high. And as this puck pops down, Rossi's the first one to find it. Theo Joseph wanted to block that shot. Instead, it lands right on the tape of number 23, and the Wild take the lead.
Subject of a lot of talk in the offseason. Marco Rossi, Thatcher Demko in goal to our left. And Philip Gustafson for the Minnesota Wild to our right. Canucks 0 for 1 on the power play. Second opportunity here to start the third period, and a chance to pull even at 2. Reichel got his stick on it in front. Now he feeds back. Myers with a shot stopped through traffic by Gustafson. And out with the puck comes Vinny Hinostroza with a burst of speed. Gets around Myers. It's 2-on-1 now. Hinostroza scores! First goal of the year for Vinny Hinostroza on a solo effort. And the Wild lead by 2.
But the Canucks all sorts of pressure, and then Minnesota's off the other way. Myers gets beaten in the neutral zone. It's a 2-on-1. Give the shot to the goaltender. And normally this would land into the glove of Demko. Instead, it just kind of folds the glove and into the back of the net.
Here's DeBrusk to Kane. Evander Kane back for Jake DeBrusk. Wrist shot fought off and gathered by goaltender Gustafson. And Tarasenko will dump one to the far side. Eriksson Ek skates onto the puck, backhands it around to the near boards. Brodin down to the left point. Puts one on goal, and oh, it's in! Demko had it deflected off of him and into the net. An uncharacteristic goal against, as Brodin just flung that one from a sharp angle, and it's 4-1 Minnesota.
Is on the blocker side, seems harmless, seems like he's in good position, and Brodin near the goal line, but it goes off the cuff of Demko's glove and then pops through him.
And he tried to catch it.
Yeah.
But it just deflected off, you say the cuff, the cheater, if you will, even.
Here's a better look at it. He thinks it's in his equipment, but there it is, right behind his skate. There's something about this building. There's a goal.
Right off the draw.
O'Connor.
So he gets one to break his goalless drought to start the season. Now he's got a couple to a 2-goal lead with 7 minutes remaining.
Ratu wins the faceoff. O'Connor just throws it at the net. This is a hard knuckler. It goes up on the blade and right over the glove of Gustafson.
Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser, watched by Hartman. Pettersson, one-timer, hit a leg and went wide of the goal. Hartman turns, golfs the puck down, and he scores. An empty netter from about as far as you could score.
Line hit a body in front, and this is just about
salute their team here as Minnesota gets its first win of this homestand and ends a 5-game losing streak. It's their 8th straight win.